After COVID is all said and done, I hope to visit my parents. Some of my coin collection is back home, and I plan to bring some of it back here because I want to make some trades. I especially hope to trade some of my palladium for either platinum or silver. The ratio is kind of favorable at the moment. I ran into a problem making such a trade many years ago. What had happened was back in 2011 when silver hit $50 an ounce, I was thinking about trading some of the junk silver and silver bars that I had for coins that were somewhat rarer. I think at the time the premium on Morgan dollars, peace dollars, Walking Liberty half dollars, most of the premium on those pretty much evaporated when silver was $50 an ounce. So I was planning on taking some of my 40% Kennedy half dollars, and I think I had a few silver bars, and trading them for Morgan or Peace silver dollars. And I went to ask a couple dealers what the ratio would be. And so I walked in with some of the coins, not all of them that I planned to trade. And I asked the dealer, if I had $100 face value and 40% silver half dollars, how many peace dollars or how many Morgan dollars could I get? I pretty much framed it like that, just so I can compare numbers. And the dealer went on to give me a major history lesson about why those coins are worth considerably more and all that. I'm interested in a number. If I ask you, and I'm interested in buying Morgan dollars, chances are I already know the history, and I have a good idea on where the prices are. It gives me this calculation. What really bothered me, and the reason I didn't make that trade, was when he quoted the amount. He did this calculation based on how much he would pay for the 40% silver half dollars, and then how much he would sell the Morgan dollars for. And that really bothered me. It felt like he was double dipping on that transaction. I don't know if I'm accurate about that, but it felt like each of those, he's going to profit on both of those transactions independently, and it just felt like he was double dipping. And so I haggled a little bit more, and then I ended up selling the 40% silver half dollars that I had to somebody on Craigslist. And I really resent doing that because every time I get a boatload of cash like that on hand, some of it will just disappear for some odd reason, right? I tend to spend it a little bit more freely than I should. And even though I correctly picked the high point of silver back then, I still don't feel I got the best deal I could have because cash will evaporate. That's just how it is. I would much prefer to make that one trade directly, but it seems like it's a major ripoff if you do that. Now that, I'm a little bit older now. Maybe I'm a little bit more disciplined to do that nowadays. I might just have to do it that way. Anyways, I just feel it's a ripoff to calculate the spread that way, right? Based on... He should at least discount it by something, right? Because I'm saving him one transaction, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just a psychological barrier that I need to get over. But to give you an idea of why I dislike handling cash, when I was working on my PhD, my first year at the PhD program, I had a credit card. I think it was a Chase Freedom credit card. And a bunch of my friends and I had gone out to dinner, and most of my friends were going to be paying cash. And I came up with this idea to get a lot of reward points. I would collect all their cash and then pay the entire bill on my credit card. And that was a lot of rewards, if I remember correctly, because you got to remember, I was working on my PhD. I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend to begin with. So all of a sudden, putting this huge dinner tab on my credit card, it was like the equivalent of several months of credit card spending for me. And but every time I would try to do that, it would never work out in my favor. I would be short a couple bucks here and a couple bucks there, and I could never account for who was shortchanging me. And that's what happens when I trade coins like that. I sell some coins on Craigslist, and maybe I get, let's make up a number. Let's say I get $928 or something like that. And to top it off, the person paying me for the coins might not even have very big bills. Right? He gives me a lot of fives, a lot of tens, a lot of ones. Next thing I know, I borrow some of that to use to do laundry, and then some of that I use for some other purpose. And I lose track of how much I need to reinvest buying the other coin, right? It's just how it is. So that's why I prefer trading it directly for the other coin involved, right? But maybe I need to get over that and keep better notes for stuff like that. Thanks for watching.